Spider-Man 2 is finally releasing later this year, and oh boy is it shaping up to be one of the biggest releases this year, with the PS5 exclusive now showing some gameplay in the recent PlayStation showcase last week, as well as a new trailer featuring a familiar villain to us Spider-Man nerds, but new for Insomniac's Spider-Man franchise. Here are 5 exciting new details that we learned in the recent gameplay showcase for Spider-Man 2. Some of you might instantly recognize that at the start of this gameplay showcase, we got to see the symbiote suit, which obviously features throughout the rest of the showcase as Peter is now wearing this new suit. The symbiote might have actually been teased way before this though, with an after credits scene that featured in the first Spider-Man game with Harry and Norman Osborn. We also got a teaser for Venom right at the end of a teaser trailer that announced Spider-Man 2. The gameplay showcase shows us Peter just absolutely obliterating with this suit. It seems like a very powerful suit for Peter to have, as well as it having unique UI and abilities. Peter also seems to be more aggressive and have some evil tendencies about him though, which is not unheard of when it comes to this suit. We can see that Peter's spidey senses aren't actually working properly in this symbiote suit, which is actually a feature of the symbiotes, and this could be foreshadowing a moment between Miles and Peter where they will be fighting against each other because of how aggressive and villainous Peter is becoming wearing this suit. This does give us a few questions though. Where did the symbiotes come from? Where did Peter get this suit? Did the symbiote suit come from Harry Osborn? Because there is a line of dialogue that is mentioned in this showcase that Harry Osborn is actually dying.
Can't lose Connors. Harry's dying, and he's the only one who can help.
It also begs the question of, does Peter get the suit after meeting Venom? Or does Peter lose the suit before, and how does it get to whoever Venom is in this game? Another exciting detail that got featured in this gameplay showcase was the fact that we can switch between Miles Morales and Peter Parker. This could be a feature we see in Free Roam where we might be able to switch at will. The story, however, seems to have you switch between the two depending on what the mission entails. There were 2 key transitions of note, one where you press square to switch to Miles, and another where the game automatically switches seamlessly, might I add, between Peter and Miles and vice versa. Both will obviously have unique abilities, Miles with his bioelectricity and invisibility, and Peter with his symbiote suit and other abilities unique to him. Another cool feature is that depending on who you're playing, the UI changes. We can see that with Peter in this trailer, the UI is obviously more akin to his symbiote suit with it all being black. I am assuming that obviously Peter will have his own unique UI when he's wearing his normal suit, and we can also see that Miles has his colored UI, which almost seems very into the Spider-Verse color configuration, which is a very cool detail. Speaking of unique UI, there appears to be a skill/ability wheel which features in the gameplay showcase. 4 abilities on each wheel, unique to who you are playing and what suit you are using by the looks of things. Devs have said, get used to your L1 button as you will press this and other buttons to use your abilities. This seems very akin to the first couple games where we got to use different abilities with different button combinations, and it seems we'll be able to switch out abilities that we can use with our L1 plus whatever other button we have to use to do the ability. Something else that is really exciting about Spider-Man 2 is the potential for an expanded map, as we get to see the Borough of Queens in this trailer. The last 2 Spider-Man games obviously featured Manhattan as the game's location, but this one seems to be expanding New York, as the showcase opens with Peter in Queens, which is where he lived and went to school, and there is the potential for not only Queens to be available in the game, but also Brooklyn, as this is where Miles lived and went to school, and it would only make sense for them to feature the 2 home boroughs of Peter and Miles as we get to play both in the game. Even if it is just Queens and Manhattan, this map will be huge nonetheless. From trailers and this showcase, we have seen what Spider-Man 2 can entail when it comes to its villains. The initial cinematic before the showcase showed off Kraven the Hunter. He is a mercenary/hunter who drinks a serum to heighten his senses, make him strong, and slow down his aging process. He looks to be coming to New York to hunt down all those he considers big game, including Spider-Man. The showcase also shows Dr. Connors, aka Lizard, who is one of Spider-Man's regular adversaries. We also obviously saw a teaser for Venom in the initial teaser trailer for the game, and if we look closely, we can see returning villains and characters when Kraven is shown who is in New York from both Spider-Man and Miles Miles Morales. Characters like Wraith and Black Cat will obviously make a return from DLC from the first game, as well as a few other familiar names like the Prowler from Miles Morales. And just a little bonus for you, there's a wingsuit now, and this looks to be so much fun and a cool feature to be adding into the world traversal of New York. We'll be able to go through wind tunnels to increase speed, making travel much faster, and it just seems like a very cool way to switch up the web swinging mechanic from the first two games. And that's 5 exciting new details that we learned from the recent gameplay showcase for the new PS5 exclusive Spider-Man 2. Let me know down in the comments below what you are most excited for when it comes to Spider-Man 2. For me, I reckon it's going to be the story, seeing how the symbiote suit affects the relationship between Miles and Peter and how that can transform into Venom, and obviously being able to web swing in an expanded New York. If you like the video, please give it a like and support the channel by subscribing for more content, especially when it comes to Spider-Man 2, as I'll be doing more as the game releases. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.